Today is Tuesday, February 18th, and this is CitrusTV Now. I'm Matt Lesnik, and here are today's top stories. Nearly 1,400 people in central New York are without power. As a winter storm continues to bring snow and dangerously low temperatures, some residents are forced to make do without electricity. The outages began due to high winds, snow, and trees bringing down power lines. Concern for the affected residents grows as wind chill and lake-effect snow continue to create hazardous conditions. And company crews continue to take on these harsh conditions as they attempt to restore power. Public safety workers have been active across the National Grid's upstate New York area. As severe weather alerts continue to arise, workers are battling snow, wind, and freezing temperatures to get their residents the power that they need. The U.S. Attorney for Northern District of New York has stepped down. Carla Friedman announced her departure yesterday, which was effective immediately. Friedman was nominated by former President Joe Biden and then confirmed by the Senate in 2021. Before the term, she attended Syracuse University and served as an assistant U.S. attorney for 14 years in Syracuse. The U.S. attorney did not say whether Friedman was fired or if she stepped down by choice. Auburn Correctional Facility staff are protesting working conditions. Workers joined together outside the New York facility to protest the increase in drug use and violence at prisons across New York State. Richard Pfluger spent 28 years working at the facility and blames this on the Humane Alternatives to Long-Term Solitary Confinement Act. Governor Kathy Hochul says she was planning on using the National Guard to protect correctional officers currently on the job. And coming up after the break, the latest on how a surrounding city has been dealing with snowfall. Stick with us.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Back to the now. Constant snow has caused a Camden salt shed to collapse. The village is struggling to keep up with the amount of snow they've gotten this winter. Mayor Jeffrey Oatman declared a state of emergency yesterday to keep cars off the road in order to deal with piles of snow. These conditions worsened when the city's salt shed caved in under the weight of the snow. The mayor says the city has received help, but what they really need is a break from this weather. And while the snow baby gets old for some, CNY plow drivers have been delighted with the snowfall. Christian Medina, the owner of Medina's Lawn Care, says he looks forward to taking care of his clients and some extra income. Our Olivia Rodriguez is in studio to tell us about that snowfall. Olivia, will Medina be pleased with the upcoming weather forecast, or will we be getting a break from the snow?
Hey Matt, well let me tell you, he is going to be a very happy guy. The snow, let me tell you, I'm feeling like a broken record talking about this snowfall and the cold weather, but if you look outside your window right now, it's feeling like 19 degrees, but we've got equally intense winds today because of that lake snow effect warning. So it's gonna feel like 2 degrees. So be sure to stay off the roads. This lake snow effect warning is gonna be pretty dangerous and make visibility really hazardous out there tonight, which is going to continue into tonight with 16 degrees. But once again, that high wind is going to cause it to feel like 0 degrees outside. And when the temperatures start hitting single digits, I'm being sure to stay inside. Make sure you are warm. It is not going to be advisable temperatures to be outside tonight, especially because we are expecting snow. Looking forward to the rest of this week, we are going to see snow on Wednesday, Thursday. It's going to clear up a little bit on Friday. We're finally getting out of those teens and into the 20s, but that's all I've got for weather. Matt, back to you.
Thanks, Olivia. I'll definitely be staying inside. Salt is being allocated to places that need it the most. The New York State Office of Emergency Management says it's paying close attention to Central New York's needs and the weather impacting the area. Emergency Management is in contact with local agencies to make sure they get what they need. With statewide salt shortages, they are aware that rock salt is a necessity. Management is continuing to take a deeper look into salt supply and where it is needed the most. And coming up on News Live at 6, our Tegan Brostrom brings us the latest updates on that New York salt shortage. And that's all the time we have for you today on CitrusTV Now. For more of the latest, follow us at CitrusTV News on X and Instagram. I'm Matt Lesnik. The news continues in an hour with Ronnie Perillo and Spencer Condrel. Have a great night.